what's up? So, this video, I decided to make this video because I've been getting a lot of questions about why I cut my hair. So, this video is going to be about the process of actually cutting my hair. And also, like, my experience being my first time, like, going in a barbershop to get my hair cut and the reactions. Yeah. So I'll basically start with my experience in the barbershop. I went to go get my haircut where my dad usually gets his haircut, so that was like a male. Well, like there is only male barbershops. It was a barbershop for mostly men, but they did cut like women hair there. So I went and I was pretty nervous because I really thought, like, I was asking my friends and like my friend, I was like, "Yo, does it hurt when you get your hair cut?" Because like it's like the clippers or blades. So I was like really confused and I was like really nervous I was gonna hurt. I was really nervous of just like going there because I was like, I'm gonna be the only girl in there and like just getting my hair cut, like what it's gonna look like when it's cut, like, and I was worried about like what my head shape would look like too. Would the haircut fit me? And my hair was looking really raggedy too. Like it was in some twists, but the twist was not doing the My hair was just looking really bad, and I was like, I'm gonna have to take my hat off. It's gonna be weird. Everyone's gonna be staring, and all that. So I went into the barber shop, and I'm gonna link like not link. I'm gonna put the information of like who cut my hair and where I got my hair cut. Probably. So I went into the barber shop and I got seated in the barber's chair and I was super nervous and I had like a reference picture. I'll probably put it up somewhere on the screen. I got a reference picture and I basically went off the reference picture with some, alterations to some differences in it and like customized it to like what I wanted to do. My experience with the barbershop was the barber that cut my hair made me feel really comfortable because I was really nervous about it and was really engaging in the process of like he went off with the picture that I wanted and we went like variations. That's the word that I was trying to say. We went off of variations that like I wanted, like lengthwise and like all of that. So, and it was really comfortable because I like got to like I was just really nervous about it. Like I knew that I wanted to get my haircut, but I was really nervous about like walking in and getting my haircut. So it was like a super comfortable experience. Like he was telling me what clipper numbers he was using, like what they did, the style, like what he was working on, and like it just made me feel really good altogether. But like I already felt good about like getting my haircut, but made me feel really good and like confident about it. It was a really good experience to be honest. Um, and ultimately gave me a dope haircut, if I do say so myself. Um, it was for my first barber shop experience. It was pretty good. I was totally comfortable. Like it didn't hurt. Like he was checking in to see if it like hurt my head and all that. It didn't, even though I thought it was. There was like conversation, so I felt comfortable, and it wasn't awkward at all. So that was good. So let's move on to like the reactions of like my hair. A lot of you, like, as you guys know, if you've been following my channel, my first video on this channel was a hair video, and I had big chopped before I like transitioned and then I cut the relaxer on my hair, and I like got to a decent length, like straightened my hair with like here, like a little bit past shoulder length, so it had grew to a decent length. But I've been wanting to cut, like, yeah. So like it was really funny because I was like one of the first people and like my friends and all of that decided to go natural, and then after I went natural, people was trying to copy me, and I'm kidding. The people trying to Other people went natural too, because like, and it was funny because I was showing my growth to like not only to you guys, not as much, but like to the people around me, and like I was kind of like the experiment for things that work and things that didn't work for my hair, or like tips on like how to keep your hair moisturized, all of that. Like I would tell my friends about it and some of my family members about it too. So that was cool. Um, so I basically got my hair, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, you cut your," because like I said, my hair was here, so I literally cut all of it. That was like a good amount of hair that I like cut off, and like I'm talking about length check wise, like straightened, blow dried. It was here, like a yeah, here somewhere. So it was like everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, you cut your hair? Why'd you cut your hair?" And like I got a lot of, I feel like I got more positive reactions than negative reactions. Like positive ones was like support. Oh my gosh, you look amazing. Oh, you look so good. Da 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 da. And it was like whatever. Because honestly, I didn't really do it for people. I did it for me. But it was cool to have people be like, "All right, you look good." Like who doesn't like positive reactions? And like a lot of like people were also like, "Your hair grew so long. Your hair was so beautiful." And all that, which I thought was kind of weird because I was like, my mindset of getting my hair cut, like I've always seen hair is just hair. Like I don't think my hair had anything to do with how I view myself or how pretty I was. Like I would always like I change my hair all the time. Not as drastic or dramatic as this, but I used to change my hair all the time. So it was like hair is hair. And like going natural was cool and everything. I knew it was healthy for my hair, but it was like something to do as well. Like it wasn't like, oh, I'm never gonna cut my hair. Like I'm always trying to do something different with my hair. So yeah, and then people are like, "Your hair was so long. Why'd you cut it?" Da 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 da. And I was just kind of like, I really, when people say that to me, I really just ignored them because I was like, I don't care. I didn't do this for you. And it's probably like a really bad attitude to have, but I really don't care. I did this for you. And like my personal reaction to getting my hair cut, like after like the process of me getting it, like and then getting it cut, I was smiling the whole time, like literally. And when I the review of my haircut, I was smiling. When I left at the shop, I was smiling. Um, like, and I still smile about it too when I look at myself in the mirror because I like it. I'm still me without hair. I'm still gorgeous without hair. Um, it didn't really change anything. It's just the fact that I don't have hair. Like, I don't see personally. I don't see a really big deal about it. Like, it doesn't faze me. I'm just like, all right, cut my hair. I've been wanting to cut my hair for a while. Like, maybe not this short, but like I've been wanting to cut it for a while. So, going into that, why did I cut my hair? Um, like especially recently, I was just over my hair. Like I would wash it and detangle and it wouldn't detangle. And I was just like I woke up the morning of my birthday and I went and I got it cut. And I'm not looking back. I don't have any regrets about getting it cut. May not really a regret per se, but it's like I cut it in the middle of the winter, so I can't like show it off as much as I would like. Well, I could, but I would be like freezing because the temperature must be like 80 degrees where I live. I'm not 80, it must be like 8 degrees where I live, so that's kind of like bummish. But also, I kind of don't regret that because I can like do stuff with head wraps, scarves, hats. I have a lot of hats that I wasn't able to wear with like my braids or my hair in general. So those will be put to some good use. Um, but I kind of wanted to go because this year, not this year because it's like 2018. Last year, the end of last year, I turned 20, and I wanted to enter my 20s different. I never really was the type of person who like did anything for the new year, like hair wise or like change or anything. And I was just like, I woke up and I was so sure that I wanted to get my hair cut, so I just got it cut. And also, it's like a fresh new start. Like I've never had short hair before, like this short, anyways. So it's cool. And I was just really tired. Like there's so much I want to do, and honestly, this year I don't really want to be focusing on my hair like that. Like I don't want to have to. This is like the most low maintenance style that I could possibly have. Because literally, I wash my hair when I want to. It's easier to dry. I'm not using all this product in my hair. Um, there's just so many benefits to it, and I like it. I wanted to cut my hair, so I cut my hair. That's basically the reason why. Um, a lot of people are asking me why I cut it, so I was like, let's just make a video about it. That's like the reason why I make most of my videos is like people ask me stuff, and I'll just make a video about it because I feel like they're not the only person that like when you're in class and people are like, oh, ask a question because you don't know if the only person has a question. That's why I make a video because I don't know if someone else is gonna ask it. So I just like there you go. This is why I cut my hair. But yeah. I just cut it because I wanted to. There wasn't a reason. Like, there's not, like, I didn't cut it to send a message or any of that. I just cut my hair because I want to cut my hair. And, like, it's funny because when I would answer, like, especially when I got, like, the reactions, why do you cut your hair? Your hair was so long. Um, like, that answer didn't seem to satisfy people. I didn't understand why. Like, I cut my hair to cut my hair. There was no political statement behind me cutting my hair. There was no other reason cutting my hair. Oh, speaking of that, so I haven't had my hair like cut for a while now. Like, I mean, like the amount of time that I've had it cut is probably like not even a week yet that I've had it cut. But literally, I've learned that people really like I've it's opened my eyes to see that people really think that external features determine things about you, such as your sexual orientation or other things. Like, I know a lot of people really think that me cutting my hair is not a feminine thing to do, but I really don't care. Um, I don't feel like things outside characteristics about me determine my femininity or not. Um, I think that's really ridiculous. And like when I was face to face with it, I was just like, what? Like, what? You really think like to see the amount of ignorance that like I've been exposed to in less than a week is just like ridiculous. Like, and that's like another thing that like kind of my heart opened up my mind to is seeing that like this. And it's funny because I was like on YouTube watching videos of like how people like get reactions to these people. Like, a lot of these videos up there, like I couldn't like I could relate to an extent, but I couldn't really because a lot of them had like pixie cuts, and I was like, okay, that's short. But I have literally like balded my hair. Like I have no hair. Like this is not a pixie cut, and I feel like I get the same reaction even more. And I'm just like really confused on why people like I don't like I appreciate the positive things, but with the negative ones, why do you feel like you should have a say on what I do with my hair? Like before I cut it, you're not here paying for me to get my hair braided, paying for me to get like buy products. Like having hair is expensive. It is, especially like going natural. Like everyone wants to say that shea moisture is not cheap. Hair products are not cheap. Like when you go get your hair, like the stuff for your hair, especially if you're natural, like basically you need to get shampoo, conditioner, you need an oil, you probably need a curling smoothie, um, and like a deep conditioner if we're being like basic. And I need a diamond brush probably or like a detangler brush. That's not cheap. And like to be buying like you don't have to really buy like a new diamond brush unless you break it or a detangler brush. But you have to re up on those products a lot, especially with your hair out. And ain't nobody got time for that. And like braiding your hair be like from $100 upwards. Like no. Um. So like you weren't when I was struggling with my hair, like what to do, not what to do with my hair. Like when my hair was giving me problems and wasn't detangling, were you there trying to help me detangle? No. Um, were you there sitting with me when I had to get my hair braided for long hours? No. Were you there when my braids were too tight and I had to sit there? No. Um, so I don't know why you have an opinion right now, why you want to be all loud right now, why you want to be like, you want to have a say in something. And like, not even pertaining to hair, people, I noticed recently, people really are comfortable with what comes out their mouth. Like, they feel like they should have a say in your life for things that don't really affect them. Um, like, someone told me, they were like, oh, you should have gave me your hair. Like, are you dumb? Are you dumb? Okay. Like, sorry, nah, you really can't tell me what to do because you're not me, you're not living my life and all that. And like I know people be like, oh, if you're not supporting me financially, you can't have a say in my life. Honestly, even if you are, can you really have a say in my life? Like I guess you could, but like I can't. Oh, one other thing I want to talk about because like I got questions about this. So I cut my hair, and at first I wasn't gonna cut it this short because of like this thing that I got on my hair. But then I was like, fuck it, whatever. You know, it's like I got that because I got braids too tight Like I got cornrows it was like a while ago. It's actually smaller, and it used to be like it actually healed because it used to be like literally a dome under my head. Like literally my scalp came off, so it was like a yeah. So like the fact that it's covered is fine, and it's gotten smaller too, so that's whatever. My braids were too tight, and I was crying when I got my hair done. And then I threw up while my hair was being braided, and then like even the process of like having the hair in, like having my hair braided, it would always burn. Like even when I washed it, like my hair just hurt. And then when I finally took out the braids, my scalp came out. So that's the story behind that. Don't like if your braids are too tight, just take them out. Don't because I feel like I had those braids in for like 3 months or so. I was supposed to have it in for longer, but like I just couldn't handle it, and I took it out, and then my scalp came out. Then I like had to put some tea tree oil on it, and did the thing, and I was getting smaller. But like I kind of don't care like that you can see it because it's like okay, it's whatever. It's a lesson. In fact, when people ask me, then they know not to get braids, so it's a lesson. Um, this like whole experience was interesting for me to think, but I was like, I feel like the best decision I could have made was like cut my hair, just because like the person that I am. Like I already spent too much time on makeup. I don't need to be spending all this time on my hair. But yeah, hopefully that answers questions that you guys may have had. I hope you enjoy this video, and Happy New Year to you guys. And I love you.